We have 11 amazing restaurants featuring a wide variety for every price range and appetite. South Point's Garden Buffet has something for everyone at unbeatable prices. Or, if hunger strikes in the middle of the night, join us at Coronado Cafe. The American menu offers breakfast, lunch, or dinner 24 hours a day, plus a Chinese kitchen for authentic Chinese dishes from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. From steak and eggs to wonton soup, it's fast and friendly service 24/7. When you need a quick pick-me-up, you can find it at our state-of-the-art Starbucks just inside the main South Point entrance. Order ahead with the Starbucks app for easy mobile order pickups. Or enjoy your favorites in the relaxing dining area anytime, day or night. If you love Mexican food, Baja Miguel's has all of your south-of-the-border favorites. There are dozens of classics to choose from, like fajitas, ceviche, chimichangas, tacos, and more. And for spirit lovers, Baja's colorful non-smoking tequila bar is right outside.
Hi, I'm Kurt Angle. I represented the United States in the Olympics in 1996 and won a gold medal. Then I parlayed that into a pro wrestling career. I saw a commercial a few years ago.
Tunnel to Towers Foundation made a promise.
The Tunnel to Towers Foundation is paying off the mortgages for Gold Star families with young children. I thought, this is really cool. I want to be a part of it. My dad served in the Army for 30 years. We didn't have a lot of money, but he made sure we had what we needed. He set a great example for all of us. He died in a construction accident my freshman year in high school. When he died, we didn't have any income coming in, and we ended up being forced to move out of our house. I was devastated. So I understand what these families are going through, and to have an organization like Tunnel to Towers come in and pick you up and carry you and give you a home to live in, I think that's just amazing. I'd like to ask you to donate $11 a month to support these efforts by going to t2t.org or calling 1-844-BRAVEST.
Big-time, nighttime pools are always at Los Alamitos, with early Pick 4 pools of more than $175,000 on most nights, and a late Pick 4 pool of more than $150,000 on most nights. Plus, our Pick 6 pools have reached record figures in 2025, including a total pool of over $370,000 on June 15th, and record Pick 6 payouts. Big-time, nighttime pools every weekend at Los Alamitos.
The following is a Race Day Las Vegas presentation in association with Siraco Productions Limited on the Race Day Las Vegas Radio Network.
Live from the gaming capital of the world, time for Race Day Las Vegas, covering the sport of kings with a Las Vegas perspective. Now to the race desk with your host, Ralph Siraco.
From the backstretch to the turf club, at the racebooks and on the internet, to all horse players around the world, a good morning.
All righty, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Race Day Las Vegas radio program, coming to you live and direct from the gaming capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, right here at our studio in the South Point Hotel Casino Complex on Las Vegas Boulevard. And, of course, in the Las Vegas, your gaming capital of the world, and the South Point streaming network at YouTube. We welcome you to the show, as well as all of you listening to us on our radio station, our anchor station, Sports Talk 1400 AM, 107.1 FM. Our websites, racedaylasvegas.com, .vegas.world, .global, iPhone, Android, and Google phone, covered with the apps. You can get the KSHP app or the YouTube app for your devices, so you can see or hear us now, and see and hear us now. And, of course, anywhere you get your podcasting. All right, we got to do this real quick because, folks, this show is only going to be a half an hour today. It's only a half an hour because if you've been watching our shows for the last couple of days, we've had technical issues that have cropped up during the second half of our show. They have identified that problem, And we need some new equipment as far as that's concerned to solve that problem. And of course, with the supply, things that are happening, the delay in the supplies, we're still waiting for that piece of equipment. That piece of equipment should come in either today or tomorrow, and then we'll be back to our regular broadcasting. So this is what we're going to do. I said, listen, we got to do a show, and we got to do a show to get the picks for the people out there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you your racing menu real quick, and of course some of the latest news. We're going to go to our only break on the show, and then we'll come back and we'll get our handicappers, boom, 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 to get to you before the half hour, okay? It's only going to be a half hour today. Now, if, in fact, the jury-rigging that we have now to keep us on the air until we get the equipment with the supply chain backup, if it goes out before we're over today, we have several places. We're going to put the picks on the chat, on the YouTube page, on the chat box. In the chat box, the picks will be there. And we will also put the picks on X, which used to be Twitter, but X. And let me see, I've got that, you go to X and you'll go at SOPO Studio LV, SOPO STUDIO LV. You get to that on X, and then the picks will be there as well. Okay, those are the backups. Okay, for right now, we're going to hope that we stay on the air and get this thing going. Apologies from us to you, but I have no control over it. It's technology. That's the way it is, and we'll deal with it. But I wanted to make sure I get you the picks for today from our handicappers. Real quick, now it seems that White Barrio is up in the air. He was supposed to be heading for the Pacific Classic. His connections say it's either going to be the Pacific Classic or the Jockey Club Gold Cup that's at Saratoga. He had his workout yesterday at Saratoga, so we don't know if White Barrio will be showing up for the Pacific Classic on the 30th of August or the next day in the Jockey Club Gold Cup on the 31st of August out at Saratoga. Bracket Buster, the winner of the Pegasus race at Monmouth Park, the Pegasus Stakes at Monmouth, is now heading towards the Travers Stakes. He'll be part of the Travers Stakes there. And, of course, as you know, Baeza and Gold Oriented and Chunk of Gold are bypassing the Travers and going to the $1 Million Pennsylvania Derby later on. And, we'll wait and see how this shakes out. It seems like a lot of horses are trying to escape not running against Sovereignty in the Travers, but we'll wait and see about that. One final note, a filly called Silent Rule has stretched the win streak to 10 wins out of 10 starts in her career. She won the Best of Ohio Honey J Stakes at Thistledown yesterday, and by the way, is the winningest undefeated thoroughbred in U.S. right now, a horse called Silent Rule. So congratulations to them there. All right, as far as the weather is concerned, it's going to be 101 degrees today, make it 104 degrees here in Las Vegas. It's 85 right now. You got 90 in Miami, 87 in New York, 92 in Chicago. And in Southern California, 80 degrees, so it's going to be good weather for that late start at Del Mar. The hottest spot in the nation is both us and Phoenix, Arizona at 104. Stay hydrated. Please stay hydrated. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go right to the racing menu for today. We got to get that out of the way because I got to get my handicappers on for you guys, okay? So here's the racing menu for today. First post times Pacific, you know the deal. If you're in another time zone, adjust to the Pacific time zone from whatever you're in. This way you won't miss anything. You'll tweak it out and you'll get it right where you're at. These are Pacific time zone first post times. All right, we begin with Presque Isle Downs. Presque Isle Downs has a start time of 8 a.m. today. 8 o'clock, first post time at Presque Isle Downs for their 8-race card. Delaware Park has 8 races today. Delaware Park's first post time is at 9:30. Then we have Belterra Park. Belterra Park will start 5 minutes later at 8:35 for their 8-race program at Belterra. And then following that is Gulfstream Park. 9 races at Gulfstream. Pick 6 jackpot carryover, $37,557. First post time at Gulfstream is at 9:50. Woodbine, 8 races today north of the border. Woodbine pick 6 jackpot carryover, $25,950. Super high 5 jackpot carryover, $27,270. 8 races today at Woodbine and a first post time of 10:05. You know, they got that big racing day tomorrow at Woodbine. Saratoga has 10 races today. The weather should be beautiful today at Saratoga. You know that the rains came late yesterday at Saratoga and kind of messed up the last part of the card. But right now it seems that the weather is fine at Saratoga. 10 races today. The feature race of the day is the Smart and Fancy. That's at 5.5 furlongs on the Mellon Turf Course for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. It's the 9th race on the card. The favorite there at 6-5 is Future Is Now with Paco Lopez, who is riding at Saratoga today. First post time is 10:10 at Saratoga for their 10-race card. Monmouth Park, Shores of New Jersey, 8 races at Monmouth. Pick 6 jackpot carryover there, $16,354. First post time 11 a.m. Colonial Downs has 8 races. 6 races of those 8 are on the turf. Colonial Downs first post time is set at 1 o'clock this afternoon. They have a regular pick 6 carryover of $2,919. Penn National has 8 races. They'll kick in with their 8-race card at $245 with a super high 5 jackpot carryover of $13,108. Penn National, $245. Del Mar, where the turf meets the surf at Del Mar. It's a 3 o'clock post time today at Del Mar. I want to remind you that Fridays up until today have been 4 o'clock. Days are getting shorter. Del Mar does not have lights. Therefore, the first post time today at Del Mar is 3 p.m. Pacific time. The feature race is an alphabet stakes race. The feature race is the CTT and TOC stakes. It's the 6th race on the card of the 8-race card. Favorite in the race at 5-2 is Mrs. Astor. Okay? First post time Del Mar again today is at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Evangeline Downs, their first post time for 9 races is set at 3:30 at Evangeline Downs. After that, we have Charlestown. Charlestown has 8 races today. Pick 6 jackpot carryover, $16,011. First post time 4 p.m. for their 8-race card. Prairie Meadows, they have 10 races, 3 quarter-horse races and 7 thoroughbred races. The thoroughbred featured today at Prairie Meadows is the Prairie Meadows Debutante. It's the 10th race on the card for 2-year-old fillies. And first post time at Prairie Meadows today with a big super high 5 jackpot carryover of $71,927 is at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Prairie Meadows. Remington Park has 10 races. Their first post time is 4 p.m. as well for their 10-race card. And Emerald Downs was scheduled to go at 7 o'clock today, but they have canceled the races tonight at Emerald Downs because they're expecting a bad rainstorm there at Emerald. So Emerald Downs has been canceled today. All right, that's your racing menu. We got to get to your handicappers. We'll do that right after the break. Stand by because we're only on until 7:30. Don't go away.
South Point Casino has plenty of attractions for the whole family. Catch a movie. Our 16-screen movie theater includes 2 XD Extreme screens for the ultimate in viewing, sound, and luxury. After the show, treat the family to a variety of treats at our old-fashioned ice cream parlor, Kate's Corner. We scoop up a variety of creamy concoctions, including smoothies, hand-dipped cones, milkshakes, malts, sodas, and sundaes. At Kate's, there's something for everyone. And if you still got time to spare, our bowling center might be right up your alley. Voted Best of Las Vegas, it's a great place for friends and family fun. 64 lanes, a pro shop, snack bar, and arcade. And while the kids are bowling, you can play slots and sip on a drink in the Alley Cat Lounge while overlooking the lanes. For our more serious and professional bowlers, the South Point is also home to a separate tournament bowling plaza.
Big-time, nighttime pools are always at Los Alamitos, with early Pick 4 pools of more than $175,000 on most nights, and a late Pick 4 pool of more than $150,000 on most nights. Plus, our Pick 6 pools have reached record figures in 2025, including a total pool of over $370,000 on June 15th, and record Pick 6 payouts. Big-time, nighttime pools every weekend at Los Alamitos.
All right, back on an abbreviated Race Day Las Vegas show for this Friday. Again, I want to remind everybody that if we crash before our handicappers are done on the show, and we're only going to 7:32 here, Go to the live chat where you're at YouTube, and Sean's going to be posting the picks on live chat as well. And if we crash before they give out the picks, we'll also put it on our X account. That's, of course, the old Twitter account, X. And you go to @SOPO Studio LV. SOPO Studio LV if we crash with the picks. Now we're going to go to Jonathan Hardoon standing by. Jonathan, good morning.
Good morning, Ralph. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Weather there at Saratoga?
Hot, beautiful day. You know, hopefully they get through without one of those showers they had yesterday that destroyed the card, the later part of the card for sure.
And, that was not expected, right? It just came out of the blue?
No. It was, and I live 3 miles away, not one drop of rain. So figure it out.
Well, let's try to figure out some winners today at Saratoga. The Smart and Fancy is the feature race on the Mellon Turf Course for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. It's 5.5 furlongs, and it looks like the big favorite future is now with Paco Lopez coming over to ride from the beach, from the shore down there in New Jersey. Looks like the horse to beat.
Just a terrific mare, Ralph. She fires every single time. Out of her last 5 or 6 races, I think she's got 5 wins and a second. Well, and Lopez rides her perfect, and the horse likes this track as well. So, going to be very tough to beat. You have one late scratch in there, number 10. The MTO comes out, so still a field of 9.
All right. Before we get to your picks, and we'll do them quick because we got our other handicappers waiting. What's the deal? It seems like everybody's trying to avoid sovereignty in the Travers.
It's ridiculous. Alan Jerkins once said, if you have one horse to beat, you should always run, because anything could happen. But people are heading for the Pennsylvania Derby. They're heading for the Pacific Classic. They just want no part of journalism. Hopefully they get some sort of field size there. Otherwise, it would really be a shame.
And what is the deal with Saffie Joseph Jr.? I thought he was sending out White Barrow. He said White Barrow is going to the Pacific Classic. Now he's still at Saratoga. He worked out yesterday, and he may go in a Jockey Club Gold Cup instead.
I don't know. Every day they change their minds, Ralph. Those are trainers, and that's the game.
Well, I'm not changing my mind. I need some winners from you, buddy. Go.
All right, Ralph. Let's go to the 10th race at Saratoga today, a mile on the main track. And I like the number 1 horse in here, Chris's Song. 3-year-old gelding from the Linda Rice barn. 2 career starts, and she really ran well last time out when making her first start this year. Problem is breaking from the rail. They go into like a little bit of an elbow, so you got to show speed. Loscano's got to hustle this horse out of there to avoid trouble. I think he will. I like number 1, Chris's Song, 8-1 on the morning line to win today's 10th and final at Saratoga.
10th race, Saratoga, the 1, Chris's Song, the 1 in the 10th at Saratoga. Nice 8-1 on the morning line. That's at Saratoga, and we'll go to Del Mar now. And if you would, Jonathan, just lean back a little because all we saw was the back of your head when you were talking.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
I was reading it. Okay, 8th race at Del Mar, mile on the turf, Ralph. I like the number 4 horse in here, Ion Rye. 5-year-old gelding from the Ron Ellis barn. Last time I had this horse was breaking from the 9 post. He was like in the 12th path the entire race.
Wow.
Extremely wide trip. Should get a better trip in here today. He's listed at 5-1 on the morning line. Has a win at Del Mar. 2 for 8 at the distance. Number 4, Ion Rye. Mike Smith aboard to ride. Wins today's 8th race out at Del Mar.
Yes, out at Del Mar. That's correct. And you'll get to bed a little bit earlier at Del Mar with the first post time backed up to at least 3 o'clock today. But in the 8th and final race, number 4, Ion Rye will send you to bed a winner. Number 8, 8th race number 8. Number 4, Ion Rye with the senior citizen there,
Ralph,
Mike Smith aboard.
I just got bombarded with texts that the horse at Saratoga was scratched, so I'm going to pull an audible. Let's look at the 8th race today at Saratoga, mile on the inner turf. Number 9, Silent Melody. Joel Rosario for George Abreu becomes my pick. 5-1 on the morning line. Race 8, number 9.
Okay, now again, folks, in the 10th race, number 4, I make that number 1. Chris's Song has been scratched, correct?
That's what I heard. Yes.
You're getting the scratch on the 1, Chris's Song. So your audible at Saratoga then is the 8th race, the 9, Silent Melody. The 9, Silent Melody in the 8th race is now your pick. And you've got full handicapping for both Saratoga and Del Mar at your website, right?
JONHARDOON.com. Thank you, Ralph. See you tomorrow. Stay safe, be well. Let's leave time for the other guys.
You got it,
See
my
ya.
man. And now we're going to go directly to Rich Eng standing by. Richie, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ralphie. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, listeners.
All right, Richie. We had a winner. You had a winner yesterday for us, Rich, by the way, at if I can get it, Colonial Downs, right?
Yeah, Ben Curtis on Beat Together at Colonial Downs.
Yes.
Nice win.
Be Together, yes. And that was it turned out to be a nice price, too. It paid $5.80, was bet down. And, of course, when you get Curtis, who's the leading writer there right now, and Thomas, Jonathan Thomas, you'll get it bet down. All right, let's get a pick from you. Get a pick from you today.
Okay, two real quick. Gulfstream Park, race 4. Gulfstream race 4. It's a mile on turf. Horse has been claimed 3 times in a row. Is number 2, Burnaway. When you keep getting claimed, that's a positive sign because trainers like you for some reason. I think this horse may be ready to blow up at 8-1 with Jaramillo up. Let's go with the 2, Burnaway in race 4.
4th race, Gulfstream, number 2, Burnaway. Number 2, Burnaway in the 4th at Gulfstream. And Del Mar?
Let's go to race number 4. I've been giving out some Kent Sweezy ship and win horses. He's got the 9, Don't Fly Standby with Abel Lescano up. I think this horse dropping in for 16 on the ship and win candidate. Let's go with the 9, Don't Fly Standby in race 4.
4th race at Del Mar, number 9, Don't Fly Standby. Number 9, Don't Fly Standby in the 4th race is your play at Del Mar. Don't forget, Richie's got full selections at Del Mar. Right now at the racedaylasvegas.com websites. Thanks a lot, Richie. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, thanks, Rob. Good luck, everybody.
All right. Now I'm going to give you Jerry Jacovitz horses, and then we'll wrap it up with John Lindo. Jerry Jacovitz, go to Saratoga, 10th and final race. Jerry likes the 4 horse, Undisputed. The 4, Undisputed. His link-ups are 2, 6, 8, and 9. 2, 6, 8, and 9. The 4 is the key. Now, you know that Jonathan gave the 1 horse out earlier, but that horse is scratched, so I don't have a Siraco play. So in the 10th race, the 4 over 2, 6, 8, 9. In the 10th race, the 4 is the key. Don't forget to reverse for Jerry Jacovitz at Saratoga. And as far as Del Mar, Jerry's pick at Del Mar, we're going to go to the very first race, and that is post time at 3 o'clock. Jerry likes the 3 horse. Sydney Street, number 3, Sydney Street is his play. The link-ups are 1, 5, 6, and 9. 3 over 1, 5, 6, and 9, and reverse. The 3 is the play at Del Mar. Jerry J's Power Pages for both Del Mar and Saratoga right now, jerryjspowerpage.com. We will now wrap it up with John Lindo standing by. John, good morning.
Good morning, Ralph. How you doing?
Well, we're trying to hang in there before this thing crashes, and so we're gonna try to get that done. Hey, Ruben Silveira was the only jockey that had a double yesterday. It was an unusual day of racing at Saratoga. I mean at Del Mar. Well, at Saratoga too, but at Del Mar yesterday it was kind of unusual results, don't you think?
It was. We had Adrian Escobedo, Cristobal Herrera. We had a lot of the jocks pick up some checks yesterday that you don't usually see in the winner's circle. So good for those guys. They work hard and they got rewarded yesterday.
And you know what? There was an all burger for the pick 6 that got there. The pick 6 paid $55,677, I guess, to 1 ticket, right?
1 ticket that ruined the party for the rest of us today. I was planning on a carryover, and I saw Tappan Dynasty get home. I said, oh, that messed us up. So we'll have to go and fight it alone today.
Yes, and you had, like you said, jockeys that pulled out paychecks yesterday that normally don't do that. You got, Herrera. You've got Silveira doing 2. Escobedo that had a win. So it was kind of nice to see it spread around. Unfortunately, I couldn't find those horses. So we'll have to take a look today. First post time at Del Mar today is 3 o'clock, and it looks like a pretty competitive card.
Yeah, it's the field sizes this weekend are better than last weekend, so I think we'll have more options to play, and weather's perfect today. It's very mild. It's been a really mild summer at Del Mar.
John, we were thinking that White Barry was going to go to the Pacific Classic. He's still at Saratoga now thinking about going to the Jockey Club Gold Cup the day after. What's going on there?
Well, it was the owner that said they were going to Del Mar. It wasn't the trainer. So, maybe they ought to converse before they make announcements like that. And he may still be out here. We don't know. But obviously, the plans are up in flux, and we'll see what happens. Everything's got to tighten down. We're still waiting to hear about journalism and where he goes, whether it be the Travers or the Pacific Classic as well.
Now, we know, John, that because of the situation with the starting gate in the wrong spot last week at Saratoga left a bad taste in your mouth, so you passed on doing anything at Saratoga because of the flex that goes on there. When you don't have solid bases to handicap on, sometimes it gets rough. So you are doing a Linda report this week only for Del Mar, but you're doing another track tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, with the Kings played at Woodbine, I'm going to cover that mandatory payout and their 20-cent Power 6 sequence. Includes a lot of those good stakes races tomorrow at Woodbine. And good card. I figure let's have some fun, and we'll do some Woodbine in addition to Del Mar.
All right, you got it. Thanks a lot, John. We want to remind everybody of John Lindo's Linda Report covering all the races today at Del Mar, plus a suggested late pick 4 and all the goodie information at the bottom. That includes the ship and win horses as well. One comprehensive sheet, and that's available right now here in only one place in your gaming capital, Las Vegas, right here at the South Point only. The John Lindo's Linda Report, only one place you can get it, and it's complimentary, free of charge, because they love horse players here. And, John, we will now end the show with a pick from you.
Race number 3 tonight at Del Mar. In the third race, number 7, Just a Kiss, needed her sprint debut last time. Has come back to work well, stretches out around 2 turns on the turf. She's bred to route on the grass. Trainer Andy Mathis, very, very good second time out with maidens over 30%. Ayuso sticks with this horse. I'm expecting a lot better run today. 5-1 is fair value. So race number 3 at Del Mar, number 7, Just a Kiss.
All right, the third race today at Del Mar, part of the early pick 5 and early pick 4 in the third race, number 7, Just a Kiss. The 7. Let's kiss this one home, a winner for us here today. And don't forget the Linda Report here at the South Point. All right, well, we got it done, folks. Apologies for being short. We'll hopefully get that equipment in today and get it installed. But in the meantime, John, say it.
Have a great race day, everybody.
Amazing restaurants featuring a wide variety for every price range and appetite. South Point's Garden Buffet